Welcome to Lessons from Horses with Tanya Kraus.
Hi everyone, it's Tanya from Tanya Kraus Horsemanship, and today I wanted to have a quick chat with you about rear cinches on your Western saddle. We see a few people, and don't worry, Boogie is not tied to a pull fence. It's actually just hung up over the top, and the camera is actually on my gooseneck that she was tied to, and I moved her so I could make this video. So the rear cinch on your saddle is for a few purposes. So the first one is it secures the back of the saddle, particularly when you're out roping or leading or something like that, where you're going to dally up to the horn, you're going to use the horn, and as the horn gets pulled down, as you can see, the rear cinch engages and stops the back of the saddle from lifting up. That's why traditionally the rear cinch should be fitted, not tight, but certainly in an effective position. You'll see a lot of people run a rear cinch really loose like this. It's actually really dangerous because the horse's foot can, if they kick up at their belly, they can get their hind legs stuck in the rear cinch. So even if you're not going to rope or not going to, do anything like that, you want to make sure that your rear cinch is done up to a point where the horse can't get its foot through. So let's say you're watching this video and you think, well, I never rope, or I'm never going to do anything like that, so why don't I just remove the rear cinch altogether, which some people do. That is definitely an option, but what you have to realize is that when your saddle has been built with a rear cinch, the rigging has been set at a certain, or in most cases, the saddle has been built to have a rear cinch. So when you take that rear cinch off, you're actually removing part of the way that the saddle is designed to fit. So you also might see a few people, if you take off these rear cinches, you'll see then that the saddle is bouncing up and down because the rigging at the front is a little bit further forward, and so it's designed to have this to help it fit. So you want to make sure that if you've got a saddle that's been built for the purpose or has been built with a rear cinch, that is going to make it fit the very best way. So if you're going to get a custom saddle made, it's definitely worth talking to the maker and talking to them about whether you need to have a rear cinch or not, whether it's going to suit your riding purposes. And if you're not going to have one, then they can adjust this rigging accordingly to balance how the saddle fits on your horse. So I just wanted to quickly touch base on the purpose of the rear cinch, the safety of not running it really loose, even if you're not going to use it for its intended purpose, and also understanding that it contributes to the correct fit and the balance of your Western saddle. So it should be used, it should be put on there and used even if you're not using it for roping, etc., etc. So I hope that helps, and we'll talk to you soon.